Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aileen and this is Homeschool with the Clarks. Today I want to share my 6th grade curriculum picks for the 2025-2026 school year. We are changing some things, which I'm always changing things. Let's be real here. I changed things halfway through the school year for this kid, but I'm excited for what we're changing and we're keeping some stuff too. So let's start with English. Okay. So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you know we started in the 5th grade. We were doing the good and the beautiful, and then we switched to EIW. We really liked EIW. Her writing skills have skyrocketed. Like, she's writing all the things. We just did I had every kid do a space report, and she's like, Mom, I'm just going to write a summary. She wrote a whole organized 1-page summary about Mars. And it's because of EIW. It really has improved her writing. So, not a surprise, we're using EIW level 6 for my 6th grader this year. However, that is not a complete language arts curriculum. They're great, but they're not complete. So, we are also going to be using Moving Beyond the Page, and she's going to be using level 10 to 12, which is their 6th grade level. And there's like 12 books, I think, 11 or 12 books. She may not get to all of them. I'm not going to rush her, especially because she's doing the writing curriculum as well. But we do plan on doing both. And I think I'm going to have her do the writing assignments with Moving Beyond the Page as well. We're going to kind of see how it goes. With EIW, I'm going to break it up and I'm going to have her do a grammar. If you're not familiar with EIW, the first half of the curriculum for the year is grammar and the second half is composition. The way that I'm going to do it is I will have her do like a section on grammar and then a section on writing and then a section on grammar and then a section on writing. So when Moving Beyond the Page assigns writing, like bigger writing projects, I will look at where she is in EIW and decide on a case-by-case basis if I'm going to have her do the writing. But I think at this point, she's making so much progress and she's really feeling confident in her writing, she will probably do most of the writing. And I think she's going to really enjoy the books and she's really going to enjoy the creative projects that Moving Beyond the Page includes. I know that when we've used it in the past, it's been a big hit. So that's what she's using for English. She does also want to continue with her cursive, but does not want to use the Good and the Beautiful cursive anymore. So I'm on the hunt for some kind of cursive workbook that I can buy on Amazon. And if it included something about cats, that would be amazing. So if you have a recommendation, I know that's so random, please let me know below in the comments because that's what she wants. So we're going to try and find something like that, but it's not like at the top of my priority list because she does actually know how to write cursive now. For math, we are not going to use Simply Good and Beautiful Math next year. We used it for 5th grade. And it was good, and it was really good for 4th grade. We had moved from Zern to the Good and the Beautiful Math, and she did so well. However, their videos just are not working for her, and so she really struggles with understanding the concept after they've gone through and shown some like real world application or something in nature, which is wonderful. I know people really love the videos. I think they're really well done, but it just isn't working for her brain. So we're going to try something different. I do also think that even though she loves like the colors and the puzzles and the games and all of that, I think that is also a distraction for her. And she is going to do better with like black and white on the page. Even though she's going to complain about it, she knows this is the plan. Her and I have talked about it. I think it's going to be better for her brain. So we're going to try something new for this year. And it is something that I used with one of my other kiddos, and that is Sax and Math. But we're going to use Nicole, the math lady. And if you are hesitant about Sax and Math because there's so many problems and it seems very dry, look into Nicole, the math lady, because she does such a good job of teaching things. And she's like so high energy and upbeat. And her videos are very short. And that is what we need. I will also be using the online grading, which is like, if you're going to get Nicole the Math Lady, pay the extra bit of money and get the online grading because it's so helpful. So she will physically write down her math in her workbook. Well, probably, maybe the workbook, probably on paper. That's what we had my son do this year. So she'll write out her problems, but then she has to input them into the computer and it tells you instantly if it's right or wrong. And then my rule is if she gets it wrong twice, she has to come to me so we can do it together. Another thing I love about Nicole the Math Lady is you can change the settings. And so I have my settings set that they can just like unlimited get the problem wrong. And so it's not like, oh, you got it wrong, you got to move on. Like I want them to be able to fix the problem and figure out the answer. And so if they get it wrong twice, they have to come to me and then we'll work on it together. Maybe I'll use the teacher's manual and look and compare, because there have been a couple of times where my son was like, I think this is actually wrong, because there is an option to say like, this is marked wrong or whatever. So Nicole the Math Lady, Sax and Math, we won't be doing any type of supplementing at this point. I don't plan on doing that. We do play math games, but she's just going to do Sax and Math, and it will be 7-6. I had her do the placement test, or not 7-6. She will be doing Sax and Math 6-5. I had her do the placement test, and that's where she falls, and I am totally fine with that. That sounds perfect to me. As far as enrichment activities, she will continue with dance. She took jazz dance this year, and she will be adding in a second dance. I believe she's going to take hip hop. We're still waiting for the schedule to come out for next year, so if hip hop doesn't work for my schedule, it might be tap or ballet. She has done ballet in the past, but most likely it'll be jazz and hip hop. She is also interested in taking music lessons, like singing lessons. And so I have had her on the waiting list for singing lessons through the company that does piano lessons for my son. And if those open up, she may do that as well. But right now it's just going to be dance. And I think that that is plenty. We have decided not to continue with Girl Scouts. So she will not be doing Girl Scouts next year. It will just be dance. For history and science, we do those as a family, along with a few other things. We'll be doing like a few other extra things. You'll have to just watch the video and find out. So I will be sharing my family style subject curriculum picks video very soon. So stay tuned for that. If you do want to see a flip through of any of the curriculum that I spoke about today, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to create a video for you. Yeah, otherwise, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.